here from liftingrevolution.com and fitwomensweekly.net. Today, I want to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot at the gym, and that's weakness and finding mental grit, or finding grit. What is grit? Grit is just a really cool way of saying mental toughness. And we need that, especially if you're aiming to progress with your fitness, or you're looking to increase your strength, you want to tone up, get leaner, whatever the case may be. You're not going to do it by giving up easily, by taking the easy road, or by just staying exactly where you are. You've got to dig deep. You've got to find the strength in yourself to push yourself farther, because nobody else can do it. I can't do it. And the reason that I'm talking about this is because I want to do a personal trainer tough love. This is actually something that I've been dealing with this week with my clients. I've had a lot of people telling me, oh my gosh, Kendall, I hate you this week, or you've been so tough on us. Well, you know why I'm tough on you? Because I want to see you get stronger. I want to see you hit your goals. And the only way that that's going to happen is to get outside of your comfort zone, take a deep breath in, and give it everything that you have. Because if you're not giving it everything that you have, you're just wasting time. You're not going to get stronger. You're not going to get leaner. You're not going to get more defined. You're just going to stay where you are. And if you're happy with that, that's fine. I'm personally not happy with that. I'm always trying to progress myself. I'm always wanting to be better than I am yesterday. That's just me. That's because I feel like I've always had this grittiness to me. I've always been able to push myself outside of my comfort zone and keep going even when I want to stop. And that's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about grit and how to become mentally tough. First thing that you have to do is stay consistent. When studies were done on people that succeed at their job and people that succeed with athletics, the one major thing that they had in common is that they stayed consistent. They continued to do it even when they didn't want to. We all go through that period of time where we're kind of like, ugh, kind of lost a passion for this. Do I want to keep going? Well, if even a little part of you says yes, then you have to keep going. You've got to stay consistent, because that's the only way that you're going to stay on top of goals. And that's going to actually take us into the second step of building grit. Stop thinking about motivation. Motivation changes all the time. What motivates you today may not motivate you tomorrow. And our life changes so much that who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. And all of my goals might change, but what stays consistent are the habits that I build. Now, staying consistent with my workouts are going to build daily habits, and that's going to help me to push farther and want to dig deeper. If it's something that I'm not used to doing, of course it's harder to give everything that you have, right? Like if I only worked out once a month, those workouts aren't going to be all that amazing, because the whole time I'm just going to be cussing at myself for only working out one time a month, and I'm going to be exhausted because I'm out of shape from only working out one time a month. But if I work out consistently, make it into a daily habit or an almost daily habit, I'm going to get stronger, I'm going to get faster, I'm going to see my improvements. And when you start to see improvements, that's what's going to also make you mentally tough and want to go farther and farther. Another tip that I have to dig deep is to make your workouts more manageable. And I mean that by internalizing it the way that you look at it. For me personally, this morning we had a workout where Alex and I had to count to 50 reps for box jumps. Well, we had to count 50 reps for a couple of things. But it was exhausting, and I don't count over 10. Anytime I work out, this is just a little bit of some inside Kendall's head, is I only count to 10. So if I have 50 to do, I'll count to 10. Once I get there, I'll start back at 1. Why? Because 10 sounds a lot more manageable instead of going, oh my God, I still have 40 left, or I still have 30 left. All I have to do is say, all right, just 10 more, just 10 more. I tell this to my clients, it helps to dig deep. It's gonna keep your rest period shorter and help you to work harder. Next, have an accountability partner, have a workout partner. I know I'm a broken record when I say this, but it works. I have a training partner that I adore, not only because she's an amazing person, but she's such a perfect fitness fit for me. My strengths are her weaknesses are my strengths, or her strengths are my weaknesses. So it helps to push us and to be better, because I want to catch up with her at certain things, just like she wants to improve so that she can catch up with me for certain things. And then we are the same speed, so we get to still work out side by side, really kicking it into high gear. And I can promise you guys, I would not work out nearly as hard as I do if I didn't have Alex. My next tip is to always have your plan. This goes with building your habit. You should always walk into the gym knowing exactly what you're going to be doing, because if you don't, then you're not going to give it your all, because you don't even know what you're doing. But you can go ahead when you first get started with your plan, and you can visualize it. Michael Phelps is the king of visualization. When it comes to his meets, he'll walk into the pool, he'll have his earphones on, and he will visualize how he's going to perform. And that's what we should be doing too with our workout plans. Go ahead, look over it, go through the exercises to familiarize yourself so that you feel comfortable doing them, and then imagine how you're going to feel during the workout. Maybe not as much during the workout, because sometimes it's going to suck, but how you're going to feel when the workout is over, which is amazing. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to feel like you've improved yourself, that you're moving yourself forward. And if you don't feel that way, then it's time for a new workout plan. And if you don't have a workout plan, well, I'll tell you about that at the end. So that's another trick. Next is just refuse to give up. We live in a society right now where it's so easy to say, I just don't want to do this. I'm not good at that. Or to find excuses. Excuses can come out of our mouths all the time. And I know because I make them too. But at some point, you have to say, is this an excuse or is this truly a reason to stop? And if it's an excuse, take a deep breath and you keep going. End of story. I don't like excuses. I had somebody trying to give me excuses the other day, and I plain out said, I don't want to hear your excuses. You can do this. All you have to do is try. All you have to do is try, you guys, to get better, to get stronger. If there's a weight that you're nervous about, as long as you know that you have good form, then go after it. If your trainer gives you a weight that you're like, oh my God, what is she thinking? Well, he or she knows you, and they know that you're capable of doing it. They're not going to put you in harm's way. So take a deep breath and go for it. And then if all else fails, make a playlist that is absolutely out of this world, amazing, that you just can't help but get involved with the song and to get pumped up. I use Spotify. You can follow me over there at kboyle10. I'm pretty sure that's my name. I do have my Kindle playlist that is just a whole bunch of cheesy Celine Dion that I listen to while I'm cooking dinner at night. But I do have some other pretty good playlists over there too for my boot camp. So check that out. So at the end of the day, what do I want you to take out of this? I want you to think about, are you mentally strong? Do you have grit? Or do you find yourself giving up too fast, too easily before you really accomplish your goals? The second thing I want you to think about, and I want you to tell me this, what was the last goal that you set for yourself that you truly had to work for to achieve? I don't mean something like, oh, I go to bed now 30 minutes earlier. I want to hear something set in stone that I worked for getting a master's degree or squatting 200 pounds or deadlifting my body weight, whatever the case may be. I want to hear a personal goal that you worked for, that you achieved, and how you felt when it was all said and done. For me personally, right now, I'm working towards my muscle ups and I'm working towards my six-pack abs, both of which I'm working on daily, mentally thinking about it every day to keep myself involved so that I don't give up. And of course, having this blog helps a lot too. Every time I want to give up, I'm like, oh, I've already announced it to you guys. So that's just me, my personal grit. I want to hear about y'all. And I hope that you have a great day. I'll be back on Monday.